Welcome viewers to the Ace Florida podcast. My name is Michael Christopher, your Assistant Regional Rep for the Florida region. And a happy Friday the 13th to everyone. In this podcast, we have some new and exciting events coming up in November. I'll get political with news from Busch Gardens and updates with some Six Flags parks. Now, here's the latest news from the Florida area. Now through December 20th, Busch Gardens, Tampa, and SeaWorld Orlando both have a new special ticket for advanced purchases. I went over this in the last podcast, but if you order online or by phone, you can purchase a single visit weekday ticket for only $50. That's a savings of almost $40. Certain restrictions apply. Order your ticket online at buschgardens.com, SeaWorld.com, or call 1-888-800-5447. That's 1-888-800-5447. Just as a reminder, the Jack Hanna weekend starts tomorrow at SeaWorld Orlando and includes 4 separate shows with Jack Hanna himself hosting. The shows happen at 1:15 p.m. and 3:15 p.m. both days, and I personally recommend getting to the shows at least an hour early as they tend to fill up extremely quickly. Going back on the subject of Busch Gardens, in recent news, it appears some political issues have happened to where SeaWorld and Busch Gardens will be cutting the hours of part-time employees to make sure they don't have to pay for the Obamacare benefits. That's all I'm going to talk about that. This is bad news written all over it, but I guess it all comes down to ticket pricing when I think about it. The more SeaWorld has to pay for their employees, the more they'll raise ticket prices. I'd love to hear your comments about this whole issue, so feel free to leave your comments below. Walt Disney World has created a new type of interactive technology within some of their night shows. The technology is called Glow with the Show ear hats, and they're special hats that light up normally when you're wearing them. But while you're watching a night show, they flash and change color in correspondence with the show that you're watching. Sounds pretty neat. The ears will become interactive in the shows like Wishes and Celebrate the Magic, even during the Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights Christmas show. There's a mouthful for you. The only show that will not have the interaction will be Illuminations at Epcot, and that's probably because of the massive size of the viewing area and how spread out people would be. Seems like a very interesting concept. I myself have already seen some of the footage of this going on at Disneyland in California, and as a Disney pass holder, I would love to see this show live. The winners for this year's 2013 Golden Ticket Awards are now available online at amusementtoday.com. Some of the Florida winners include Revenge of the Mummy at Universal Studios for Best Indoor Roller Coaster, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at Islands of Adventure for Best Dark Ride, Illuminations Reflections of Earth at Disney's Epcot for Best Outdoor Night Show Production, and SeaWorld Orlando received Best Marine Life Park. The other top notable winners were Cedar Point for Best Amusement Park, Schlitterbahn for Best Water Park, Millennium Force at Cedar Point for Best Steel Coaster, and Boulder Dash at Lake Compounce for Best Wooden Coaster. The full list of winners can be found at amusementtoday.com. I've included the link in the description below. Starting off our national news section, Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey announced they will be building a new drop tower that will be mounted on the front side of Kingda Ka's top hat. Zumanjaro, Drop of Doom, will lift riders 415 feet and then drop them straight down at 90 miles per hour. There will be 3 gondolas carrying a total of 24 guests per cycle, and each gondola will drop at different times. With this also comes some sad news. Rolling Thunder will be removed, and its last official date of operation was back on the 8th. Moving on to Six Flags Magic Mountain, it appears that X2 is currently closed so the lift hill chain can be replaced. Currently, we do not have a time at which it will reopen, so unfortunately it does not appear that it will be reopened in time for this year's Fright Fest. Alright, we've all heard about what happened on the Texas Giant, and I want to reiterate how much ACE sends our condolences to the victims' families during that tragic accident a few months ago. I don't need to get into the details of the accident, but this weekend, Six Flags Over Texas is planning on reopening the ride for the first time since that accident. Now moving forward to our Florida events. The IAAPA convention is right around the corner, and we are pleased to announce one of our newest events happening that week, Fun Spot. In lieu of our usual TGI Fridays meet and greet, we will hold our special IAAPA event at Fun Spot this year instead. Event prices are $20 plus tax for an unlimited ride wristband, $10 Sky Coaster flights, and $4 unlimited drinks. You can register for the event online at our regional website. I've posted the link in the description on YouTube, but you can also find the registration on either aceonline.org or acefloridaregion.com. Here are some of the upcoming events happening in the next few weeks. Tomorrow, September 14th, Roller Coasters, is happening at Canada's Wonderland, which includes ERT on Leviathan, Vortex, the Bat, and many more. On September 14th and 15th, Lone Star Coaster-thon will be a 2-day event at Six Flags Over Texas. It will feature over 7 hours of ERT on many rides such as Superman, Pandemonium, Titan, Mr. Freeze, Reverse Blast, and much, much more. On September 15th, Ace Day at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom will feature some fun ERT segments and surprises. Anyone attending this event may upgrade their registration fee to a 2014 Six Flags Season Pass for the low price of $32.99 on the day of the event. Also on September 15th, Ace Day at Darien Lake happens with special ERT segment on Ride of Steel. On September 21st, Daredevil Days at Six Flags St. Louis will feature a walkback tour of Screamin' Eagle, along with ERT on all 9 coasters at the park. Also on September 21st, Scarolina Coaster Classic at Carowinds in North Carolina and South Carolina for you Carowinds fans will be our first Halloween event for the Southeast region. Some eerie ERT on Intimidator in the morning, followed by some informal takeover times at Afterburn and Thunder Road. Following the day's events, guests are welcome to the spooky and scary full 5 hours of Scarowinds, kicking off with a choice of a one-time front-of-the-line access to either Carolina Cobra or Zombie High School. Choose your fate wisely. The last day for online registration is tomorrow, the 14th, and this event looks like a lot of fun. And finally, the Fall Freakout 2013 event will happen at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, and Memphis Kiddie Park in Brooklyn, Ohio. Starting on Friday the 27th, guests may enjoy an optional evening event at Cedar Point with some thrilling midnight ERT on Millennium Force. The 28th will feature a full day at Cedar Point with another midnight ERT segment, but this night you'll brave the mythical Gatekeeper. The 29th is another optional day at Memphis Kiddie Park, where guests are welcomed with unlimited rides, mini golf, a medium drink, and a small popcorn. Online registration for this event also ends tomorrow, so make sure you get there online, and you don't want to miss this one. So anyone listening to this who is not an ACE member and you're thinking to yourself, hey, these events seem pretty cool, well, I'd like to invite you to join ACE by visiting aceonline.org. Trial memberships last 6 months and incur a one-time fee of $24.95. Single-person memberships are $65 annually, while couple and family memberships are slightly higher. Along with access to our exclusive park events, members also receive our bi-monthly newsletter, ACE News, and our quarterly magazine, Roller Coaster. Full details can be found online at aceonline.org. All members are required to follow a specific code of conduct and certain restrictions may apply. Thank you to everyone listening in on this podcast. We will see you all again in 2 weeks. My name is Michael Christopher, and I wish you all safe travels to anyone out there who will be visiting a theme park anytime soon. Bye for now. All sources for news articles can be found in the description posted on YouTube. All copyrighted materials are rightfully owned by their respective owners. Any event registered online may incur a service fee. Please see aceonline.org for further details.